And welcome to this video. If you are reaching this video, this is a timeless reading, so whenever it reaches you, this is going to be an idea of what the month ahead is going to be like. So what I'm going to do is, with this deck, I'm going to split it into I'm going to treat it like 4 weeks, and I'm going to do beginning, middle, main message for each week. So, here goes nothing. Alright, week 1 of the month ahead. Let's see what comes up. What do they need to know for the month ahead? We're going to start with week 1. So, we got this. Alright. For week 1, we have the moon starting us out. So the moon is talking about the cycles of the moon and how cycles can begin and start a new beginning, manifest. It depends on where the moon is at in the time you're getting this reading. Also, it's paying attention to the cycles of life and how you are fitting into your own life cycle. Are you feeling more adventurous? You know, how are you approaching this first week? The cycle of how you're approaching things. Okay, can we get a second card for that week? So you also got the Watchtower of the West, which is talking about autumn, which this could mean that you're literally watching this during autumn, or this could also be a time where you're watching things fall away and letting go of things with more like precision is what I heard. Precision. So, what is the main message for week 1? What is the main message for week 1? Could be about letting go of what's no longer serving you, too. Alright, let's do that one. I'm going to give you both of these cards. You have Earth. And it's talking about grounding, returning to your own, like, body, like, giving yourself the opportunity to, like, come back down to earth. Sometimes I feel like we go through life and we're up here in the dream realm or astral, and sometimes you need to get back down to earth. It's okay to have the witch's hat on. It's okay to see your power for what it is. Awesome. But also remember to ground yourself while you're being magical. Go about your cycles from a grounded approach. Alright, week number 2. Let's talk about week number 2. Alright, beginning of the week of number 2. I'm going to go with this one. You got air. Air is talking about imagination, but air can also be talking about the thoughts that you're thinking, paying attention to the thoughts you're thinking. I also want to talk about how the witch here is pointed west, and we just had the Watchtower of the West. So there's a lot of thoughts about the things that no longer serve, or the things that need to be, like, continuously released, or if there's any other, like, backlog, I guess, is what I'm feeling here, is if there's any other backlog you're working through the thoughts around that, maybe even processing what you let go of. Alright. Which is weird, because, like, Is it really letting go if you're processing it? But then again, maybe it is. Okay, wow, that one wanted to be our friend. So we have Herbal Kitchen at the end of the week. So I'm going from like beginning of the week, end of the week, and then main message. So we get the Herbal Kitchen, which is talking about alchemizing, working to alchemize the things. I feel like you're working on alchemizing the things from the previous week. Like some of it may be more physical than mental, maybe. And then you're going into the second week clearing out. Oh, you might be clearing out the mental stuff in the second week. Okay, that makes sense. All right, what's the main message for week 2? That one. You got the witch, the healer. The witch is talking about the healer. So whoever I'm talking to, you're most likely alchemizing not only things in your personal life, you could probably be processing and healing through generations of trauma. And so with that, filtering through is like, be gentle on yourself and know that the healing will come through. The healing will mean something. After all, you were brought into this place of power with the witch's hat, right? In the previous week, you have your witch's hat for a reason. You are the powerful healer of your bloodline. Don't you forget it. I literally heard someone say, don't you forget it. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about week 3. So the beginning of week 3, the energy you're looking at for the beginning of the week 3 is ancestors, remembrance, taking time to remember where you've come from, and connecting with said ancestors in different ways. By the end of the week, you're looking at broomstick, clearance, talking about clearing out the funk, clearing out the funk. There's something funky, clearing out the funk, cleaning the house. Some of you may be clearing your altar and reestablishing it. What's the message? Message of the week 3 is Watchtower of the North, which is talking about winter. And that's interesting, because things are going to slow down. So by the end of, things are going to start to slow down. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. Because winter is all about the frost, it's all about the frost and purification. That's like, snow is like water. Water purifies, but when it's frozen, it also purifies as well. Week 3. I'm not going to take that. So week 4, not week 3. Let's talk about the beginning of week 4. So the beginning of week 4, you can expect altar, dedication, taking time to dedicate your time to not only your altar, but your practice, whatever that may look like for you. Journaling, the whole 9. Okay, what's the end of the week look like for them at week 4? Taking time and dedication. Food. I'm seeing like food. Like offerings for your ancestors or your guides or your deities or whatever your practice may be. All right, week 4. What's the end of week 4 look like? This one. End of week 4 is cauldron and ritual. Cauldron is about containment, holding a container of energy, creating space for invocation of your magic, updating wards. I saw updating wards of protection. Currently, when I'm recording this, it's November, so it doesn't mean it has to be November when you're watching this, but currently it's November, so a lot of this is actually making some sense to me as far as like week 4 and stuff like that. Alright, what is the main message about week 4? Come on, what's the main message about week 4? Five, 4, 3, 2, that one. You got the Lady and the Goddess, which is talking about leaning into the feminine energy. Lean into your femininity, your practice, your devotion. It's just like all about leaning into the divine feminine of what you normally do. Huh. Whoever this is meant for, I hope this resonates with you. If you did like this video, please like, vibe, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonates with you by the end of the month. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for being here.